My baby just got his first tooth, so exciting, but I am so confused. I have so many options for toothbrushes. Do I need to even brush his teeth now, or should I wait for later? Oh, he doesn't like to brush his teeth. I'm probably not gonna do it. Oh, maybe I should do it. Oh my God. So I'm Dr. Olga Goodyear. I'm board certified pediatric dentist, and I'm here for you to resolve your confusion about first baby toothbrush. So what toothbrush should you use? First of all, a lot of manufacturers who make toothbrushes like Colgate or other companies, they have age on the toothbrush. So you're not gonna get wrong if you see the age. But as a general rule, for your first toothbrush, you want toothbrush with bristles. So why? Because you have more surface area in that toothbrush to remove the plaque from the baby's teeth. You want to stay away from silicone toothbrushes or those finger toothbrushes because they are soft and nice, but unfortunately they do not remove enough plaque. So remember, you want to remove plaque, and a lot of times when kids getting their first teeth, they're still drinking milk on demand. They are 6 months old, 8 months old, they still rely on milk. So it's critical to make sure you introduce toothbrush early. The finger brushes are great for gum massages. So when you have a brand new baby or little one who's 1-2 months old, you're always welcome to massage the gums, maybe with this silicone finger one before teeth erupt. That way baby is used to you being in their mouth, wiping the gums, kind of doing something for it. And when you see the first tooth erupt, now you're using bristles. Critical, using bristles. What toothbrushes are good? Soft or extra soft. Softer the better. Why? Because you can actually, they flex around and they can remove plaque better. Also now there is a new trend. They have three-sided toothbrushes. Three-sided toothbrush can hit 3 spots at the same time because your teeth have multiple surfaces. So you have biting surface, you have cheek surface, you have tongue surface. So those three-sided toothbrush, they can hit all the spots at the same time. That's really, really helpful, especially if you have a little one and they're wiggling, they're moving, and it's so difficult for you. Also, positioning how you brush the baby's teeth. Very important. A lot of times you're trying to brush baby's teeth in the bathroom and baby's sitting up top, up front, and they're moving their head, they're wiggling, and it actually can be dangerous. You can poke the cheek or gums or create damage. So stability is the key, and consistency is the key. Stability, I'm introducing technique when you can swaddle the baby, maybe after shower, and do knee-to-knee technique. You're holding the baby, or your husband or significant other holding the baby, and you're brushing his teeth or her teeth using that toothbrush. It's very helpful because you can see what you're doing. And consistency, it means that no matter what mood your baby is in, sometimes they can be very moody and upset and crying. You need to do your job as a parent. You brush the teeth twice a day. That's it, no matter what. Because remember, if you want to brush baby's hair, they don't like it. If you want to put them in a car seat, they don't want it. They're wiggling out of the car seat. Are you gonna let the baby ride the car without car seat? No, you're gonna still buckle them in. And if your baby doesn't want to brush teeth, you're still gonna do what? You're still gonna brush their teeth, because if you don't, they're gonna get cavities from that milk they're drinking because they just got brand new teeth. Also, it's important to look at ADA seal of approval. Some of them are ADA certified, some of them approved. So you want to have that ADA seal saying that it's approved by the American Dental Association. So that means it was tested and it's appropriate softness-wise and quality-wise for that little child. When your child is older, you can start introducing electric toothbrushes. Sometimes you can introduce toothbrush which vibrates or electric one early. Some kids don't mind that. Sonicare Toothbrushes, for example, they have two modes. They have slow mode and they have fast mode. So when your child is young, you can probably use it on the slow mode. It does take a couple of days, sometimes a week, to get adjusted to vibration. Sometimes kids don't like it at all, they kind of react to it. But then gradually they start using it more and more and more and get adjusted to it. Exception, kids with sensory issues. Kids with sensory issues disorder, much more difficult to brush teeth and much more resistance to electric toothbrushes. So just go by what your child prefers, but toothbrush has to have bristles. That's extremely important. Head size matter. So that's why I was telling you that, for example, this is for 5-year-old. That's the size of the toothbrush. This toothbrush is most likely for 12-year-old because the head of the brush is bigger. For 1-year-olds, you want to have a bigger handle because to grab the handle, you are stable and you're brushing the teeth and you have more control. If you have a 2-year-old, who bites you and you can't get in the back. We get this a lot. What you can do, you can use 2 toothbrushes. One toothbrush, you use this handle to bite on, that they don't bite your fingers, they're resting on this. And then you're using bristles on the other toothbrush and brush this side, then you flip-flop, biting and brushing. Very good technique for kids who are biting. They also have different devices, different appliances, which you actually insert and let them rest on it, that they don't bite your fingers. And then you brush one side and then switching to the other side. What about time? Time matters. You want to brush for 2 minutes. It's the longest time, believe it or not, for 2 minutes. Usually 2 minutes is kind of universal. But think about it. We adults have 32 teeth. Kids have 20 teeth. So if you have 2 teeth, I don't think you need to brush for 2 minutes. So do proportional adjustments. So if you have 2 teeth only, you're probably gonna brush it for 10 seconds. You're not gonna be able to brush for 2 minutes, and you should not brush 2 teeth for 2 minutes. So think about it, how many teeth and how many minutes in general we should use for toothbrushing. What about flossing? Do we want to floss teeth? Yes, we do. If baby got those 2 front teeth and they're tight together, they're touching, they're very, very narrow, they're next to each other, then you're gonna floss. And what do you do first? Remember, you floss before you brush. As a general rule, you floss, you get all the yucky stuff out, all the food out, all the plug out, and then you brush over. Now we're talking about toothpaste. American Academy of Pediatric Dentistry made recommendations. We want to use toothpaste with fluoride, regardless of child's age, and you're gonna use a size of a grain of rice. When your child is efficient with spitting out at the age of 3, you're gonna use a pea size, so you increase based on the child's age and ability to spit out. So those are general recommendations for different type of toothbrushes, first toothbrushes, and I hope it helps. Tell me what kind of toothbrush your baby had for the first time. Was it easy for you to brush their teeth, or was it difficult and you were struggling? Share with me, and I am so grateful that you're watching me right now. Thank you for watching.